Welcome to the Through the Table podcast with Tom, Rick, Russ, JL, and Brian.
Put it on SmackDown when it comes on, just so I can figure out who I could pick for Royal Rumble. I think I know.
Okay, Tom.
I just don't. I don't know.
For what?
For Royal Rumble,
I have no idea who would even.
I know.
I
Who's
don't-
the one
I
who
have-
was teaming up with AJ?
Omos?
Omos. Yeah, he's my pick. For lack of knowledge.
I mean, they loved him in that. What was that? The Survivor Series Battle Royal.
Yeah, and I think they'll love him again.
Oh,
I think he's going to be the monster in it.
Hey, Rick, did you see that New Japan started last night after Impact?
Oh no, I didn't.
They're starting with like classic shows, and they did Omega Jericho was the match from last night on the show.
from.
Wrestle
Wrestle
Kingdom,
Kingdom?
like 12, yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised they went that far back.
They're doing classic matches. I guess Shinsuke versus AJ Styles is next week's.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then they're doing Omega versus Okada on one of them as well.
I don't have access yet because YouTube didn't get it yet. But
They are getting it.
yeah, I know they are getting it. So
Impact keeps
hopefully it's before next week.
Impact keeps teasing it, saying YouTube TV's our buddy, and it's like, what's going on here?
Yeah, because I want to see AJ versus Shinsuke the right way.
It's
That was
on
a
YouTube.
fantastic-
It's on YouTube if you want to find it.
Yeah, I don't want to watch things on YouTube.
And I guess the ratings are real good. Impact did like 115,000 and New Japan kept 89 of it. So they had 89,000 for their show. And I never even knew it was on. Imagine on, when they start pubbing it and people know about it.
Nice.
So yeah.
I'm always down for more wrestling on my TV.
Sure. Do you get Access TV?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do.
You should get I just
Sometimes-
watched NWA for this week.
Is that on? What's that on?
That's on YouTube now again.
I haven't watched NWA USA yet, which is supposed to feature like the national title.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's weird. The Power show is like an hour and like 20 minutes long. And then the USA show is like 25 minutes long. But it's all free on YouTube now because Billy Corgan wanted to get the fight money. That's why he went with Fight. Now Fight
Right.
doesn't care if they do both. So
Fight's
they're doing
trash. I hate Fight.
Yeah.
Trash.
But boy, do I love to do it.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. I'll headbutt to do it all day long, but to stream anything on the Fight Network is like,
try BR Network. That's the worst.
that
Yes,
yeah.
Brian
That's no better.
I don't know if I can sit through another friggin' AEW pay-per-view on the Bleacher Report app.
I already told you what I'm doing. I'm going to the theater.
Yep,
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
we're all going.
Definitely.
I did the
That's it.
theater once. It's pretty fun.
I think
It's
I know
only
the-
$20 to get
I know the
into.
Woburn Cinema does it.
It's in
I don't-
Framingham as well.
Is
It
it?
sure
Yeah.
is. That's the one I would like to go to.
I'll go to Woburn and then Tom will be at Framingham. Where's everybody?
We can all FaceTime.
Does the Framingham one have the bar?
Yeah. No, it does now.
I believe it does, right?
Yeah.
Is
It's
the bar
2
open?
years ago.
And it has like the recliner seats and all that.
Yeah. I
Is
don't
the
know if
bar
it's
now?
open.
It's open because I know COVID. A lot of them are closed. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been to 2 movies since the start of COVID.
I've been to Spider-Man, Cruella de Vil, and The King's Man.
Wow.
This. We're gonna turn this podcast into a movie podcast.
I like the
All of
money
a sudden.
pit.
We have an AMC near us, and the bar's usually closed except for at night, and we went at like 11 a.m., so it wasn't open at that point.
Oh boy.
I mean, I'll just sneak a bottle of tequila in my pocket. So
They never check it. That's true.
with me, it's always open bar, baby.
Make that trench coat with like all the different pockets.
Yep. Like rerun.
Oh, Tom just shrunk and then grew.
Yeah, you just shrunk and
What the heck was that all
That's
about?
what she said.
I just realized I did a rerun reference in 2022.
Yeah,
no, I appreciate
done.
it.
I just dated myself so hard.
I date myself hard every night.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh. I'm wearing my Aleister Black shirt because I missed last week.
Who?
Say, Brian and I both wore ours last week.
Yes.
Yeah, and I also
Not today.
have
I've got a different one on today.
Oh,
yeah.
Since we're going to talk some Royal Rumble, I figured I might as well wear a WWE shirt. I only have one.
it's cold where I am.
It's not cold here.
I'm wearing my CM Punk sweatshirt.
Ooh,
Nice.
Look at that. Looking for losers.
What's Russ have on? I can't tell.
whatever nap clothes he wears.
Basketball.
Basketball? Okay. Oh, wow. That's a good one. The Braves? Nice.
A little old school. I got it in the mail today.
Cool. And Tom's cold.
I am,
Top's cold.
but I am rocking an old school Cleveland hat for the beach break this week.
Oh, I forgot about Beach Break. I should go find a Cleveland hat.
Everyone
I have
knows
one.
Cleveland's known for its beaches.
Right, exactly.
Right on the
Terrible.
shores of Lake Erie.
And of course, we had Nostra Rickus getting that ladder match claimed there last week's show.
That is the quickest turnaround for a double title match I've ever seen in my life.
Because it involves Cody. Everything he does, he's like, you know what? We don't need the slow burn 3 month. We're just week 1, I beat you. Week 2, blow off death match, like just
Exactly.
whatever, full rope.
What if they both get
Cowbell.
COVID? What if they both get COVID this week and have to give the title to someone else, and then it's a 3-way dance next week?
Well, Sammy's been in Brazil with Ty Conti for the last 2 weeks,
Yes.
partying up at the beach. So
And Brazil
he's got
is
a good chance of
and
getting it.
Brazil is the most coronavirus cases still in all the countries.
Yeah.
So you never know with him.
Sammy was in Brazil having 3-way dances.
Was he Andy? His private island?
Hey, guy.
Can you believe that's Andy though?
Hi, Tay. Let's take your picture, guy.
Oh my god. I saw the latest pictures.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
not.
They were not.
Well,
Wow.
part of it's the subject.
And people are paying him for that. I hope not.
But the Beach Break card looks pretty good, though.
Yeah, definitely does.
For I mean, for the fact that it's just a random dynamite that they just gave a name to for whatever reason.
Well, like next pay-per-view is not until March, so they got to pull some. They want ratings, so they're going to put on some bigger shows here and there.
What match or matches are you looking forward to most?
I mean, definitely want to see the ladder match just because I feel like, I just Cody's going to do something stupid.
Yep.
Sammy's going to do something even more stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to think what else is on it.
Goes to Dusty's cemetery, goes to his grave, and just starts yelling, "Do you love me now, Dad?
Nope.
Do you?" Meanwhile, Jason's there trying to film a podcast.
Oh no!
We're at the grave of Dusty Rhodes.
Oh
God. I think I definitely think that
Wow.
the TNT, isn't it funny that the TNT title is defended on TBS and the TBS title is defended on TNT? Like,
I
that's
kind of
kinda-
don't think they really had a choice in that matter. You know what I mean?
no,
They're not
I
gonna-
just
Luckily, it's the same network. It's not like the Fox title being defended on USA or anything like that. You know.
which would be hysterical.
Yeah, real good.
So,
What were the other matches?
Will
It's
the
what,
winner go to the Royal Rumble though?
the
Adam
lights out match?
Adam Cole, yeah, Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy, and that's another thing. It's like
Yeah.
I like both guys. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They're both like a match. Like I enjoy when they wrestle each other, but it's like you've had Orange Cassidy come out on the losing end every single time. I get you don't
Every
really want
time.
you don't want to you don't want to beat Adam Cole. I guess he just came off that loss with the Bucks against the whatever Jurassic Express, but
Right.
I just like even I don't know. It's like you're just making Orange Cassidy look even more stupid. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know. I feel like they haven't handled it too well. But then out of nowhere, it just he accidentally puts Britt Baker through a table, and all of a sudden you need a lights out match. So, I mean,
I thought their other singles match was their blow off, but I guess not.
yeah, it just makes no sense why they keep it going.
Right.
I mean, they work well together. The matches
Oh,
have
yeah,
good
yeah.
flow, good movements, and all that stuff. But
Right.
yeah, it's another situation where we've gone from like 0 to 60 before we even step on the gas pedal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see why you couldn't have had Cassidy roll up. You know what I mean? After the table bump.
Sure. That would
Cassidy
make
rolled-
sense. That'd be a reason why there would be a lights out match.
Right. But it's like you get the last laugh and then challenge him to a lights out match. I don't know. To me, it's kind of booked weird.
Yeah. It is.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be good. Just both guys are talented as hell.
Yeah, they
It's
work
just-
well together for sure.
Right.
It'll be a good match. It's just kind of is it needed? No.
Then
Does
we got
Tony need a couple more people to help him out, you think?
as far as what
Like
Just-
booking?
this booking.
Booking and just kind of like not have it all on his plate, so to speak.
I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? To have not so much a committee, but I mean, it's
Something to bounce off of.
Mm-hmm.
right. Like, I mean, yeah, Tony has the final say, but I feel like, to me, I'm not exactly sure how it's like set up back there, but to me, it almost, I envision it as like how ECW was, how they always said in interviews and stuff, where it was, Paulie would make matches, but the guys basically came up with everything, and Paulie was just like, "Yeah, sounds good. Go out there and do it."
I think I heard like it was like that, but now he's taken more of a rein in of doing it himself.
Just who wins and loses, and then if there's certain spots that other matches have, you can't do those spots in. But that's about all that they really say.
Make it be QT Marshall. No.
He's part of the committee that helps put the matches together and figure
I
out
know.
the feuds and all that stuff.
But he also sucks.
Just keep him off of TV. It's fine if he's in the back. He's not a stupid guy, but he doesn't need to be out there all the time.
Unless they need an enhancement talent.
No, they have plenty of
No,
those.
I was
They
saying
have
they got
plenty of
ton of
those. They have plenty.
They still got Joey Janela.
And Fuego.
Is Fuego even still around?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's tearing it up on YouTube, bro.
Well, didn't you see he got all involved? The people are saying his son Fuego 2 was unsigned now.
Saw that.
That's
go,
the
too.
injustice.
Did you notice the graphic for Cody? They had him as an unsigned talent now when he came out.
Yep.
Stupid.
Mhm. Yep.
I like how he made mention of it in his promo too, where he was saying that he received the contract, not the one I wanted to get.
Yeah.
But what happens then? Like, will they have a match for a contract, and the new contract will allow him to go for the world title or something?
You never know.
Maybe, yeah.
That'd be a good idea.
Can't see that.
And then
You never
that's
know.
when he would fully turn heel.
Even though he says he'll never turn heel.
Someone said on Twitter that he should show up at the Rumble, like how they're doing the Mickey James. From it,
That'd be awesome.
That'd be hilarious.
No, if anyone's going to do it, they do it with him.
Oh, all day.
No one
The only
else. Like
problem
people
is-
are saying Moxley and all these, they're not going to show up there.
No.
Uh-uh.
Oh, no.
You got to protect your brand though, and
Yeah.
if you're on their turf in their event, you have less of a chance of protecting your brand. And I'm not
Exactly.
saying
Yeah.
like there's
Right.
a war or anything.
No. I hear what
but
you're saying.
You can't make your company look bad.
No, they'll have
Yeah,
like Sami
yeah.
Zayn throw him out, and like the fifth guy or something is not going to
Yeah,
help you at all.
That's what I was gonna say. He's gonna get eliminated by like Shanky or something.
Right.
Oh,
Or
We'll have
Madcap.
him accidentally go out for the women's Royal Rumble.
Or is Stardust?
Stardust would show up. Sure, I could see that.
Oh man, what if they
That
just
would make
did the whole?
sense.
What if it wasn't Cody, but it was still Stardust? Like what if it was just, you know what I mean, like fake Razor and Diesel?
oh, that makes sense, especially since they have like half a roster that kind of looks like him anyway.
No, well, what NXT guy do you put in under
Grayson
the mask?
Waller, because he's in every goddamn thing there is on
Everything.
television.
Oh,
LA Knight.
Make him Stardust for a day. I'm sure he'd love it.
well, he got himself involved with the Walter thing. Did you see that?
No.
The morning after, when everyone was all pissy and moaning about him saying he's just Gunther now, Waller said, "Well, it was all me because Waller and Walter are too close, so I told them to change his name."
Oh, that's kind of funny.
I said, "Oh, he finally did something that people aren't going to hate for once." He had a good one.
He's just, yeah. I haven't watched NXT in like probably 3 weeks at this point, just because there's no reason.
Neither
That
is
explains
most
why
of the
their
fans.
ratings are so down.
Yeah, they're waiting for Rick's ratings.
Yeah, you're literally half their ratings.
Yeah. This is me.
They're mad that no,
I'm
and
the
they're,
only
and they're
one.
mad
Nielsen
no one
box?
likes
Are
all
you
their
a
new
Nielsen,
stars.
Are you a Nielsen box person?
No.
I was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was a long time when I had cable.
Really?
Yeah. There's a lot of secrets I cannot reveal under contract.
Oh, you still have the contract. You can't talk yet.
Non-disclosure.
No, I'm under. I'm
Are you
under.
gonna be Stardust
exclusivity.
for Royal Rumble?
A 2-year non-disclosure, right?
I'm still under non-disclosure. No, I'm gonna be definitely Stardust.
I heard Kirk Roberts was going to don the Stardust costume. He's got all the titles for it.
Sure does. Speaking of which, speaking of the titles, I need to pause our podcast for a moment to give a very
Pause the
special
podcast.
thank you very much to Jason for all he's done for the title belts and for procuring them from Amir, the title maker.
I've
In
known you all
Afghanistan.
my life.
You, sir,
That's how
are
it seems.
the glue that holds this whole thing together, the straw that stirs the drink.
The crazy glue.
Yeah.
Lazy glue to keep Sabu's wounds closed.
Without you, none of us would exist. Thank you for all that you do. And thank you for your service.
Now he's going to be world, US, and tag team champion all at once. Because I remember those title reigns he had.
I don't remember the US title reign.
He didn't have one, but he wants the belt.
Hey, it's a cool looking belt. I don't blame him.
He'll do that picture where he has like 17 belts around him.
Ultimo
Again?
Jason.
Cowboy Kirk of all the titles. Yep.
I like Ultimo Jason.
Ultimo Jason.
Dale needs to send me that picture again because I lost it again.
I have it.
I know you do.
Oh,
And he used to show it around the locker room to everyone.
and he used to show it. And that wasn't me.
Oh yeah, no
Yep.
him.
And then they
Uh-huh.
come to me and they'd go, "Is that your brother?" And I'd go,
Yeah,
"Oh,
no, it's not.
I don't know what you're talking
yeah, I
about.
do not know who you're speaking of."
Never
He
seen
was
him before.
adopted.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is. He says he is, but I don't know him.
Ultimo Jason.
I need someone to Photoshop Jason's head on the picture of Ultimo. With all the
I'll try.
Oh man.
And that's what I
Boosters
want.
are up on
And that's what I want for my my intro picture next week on the podcast.
Oh, that one? Okay.
The Ultimo Jason.
I'll put your picture on it too.
And
Um,
instead of me being announced as Rick, I want it to be Gunther.
All right.
We should
Yeah.
all be Gunther. Gunther, and Gunther on the podcast.
Jail, we noticed that on
perfect name.
the intro, you say Rick's name as if you're not 100% sure,
That's
as
who
if
he
it's
is.
in question. Rick?
We did it so long ago. I don't even remember how I sound.
Yeah, you were like
maybe?
Tom, Russ, Rick.
Yeah, it's
Rick?
very questionable. Like,
That
like,
is that right,
really?
Rick? Do we have a Rick, guys? We have a Rick.
Is the K silent? Is the K
Rick?
silent?
No.
Rick.
Rick Stark?
Reesh.
Well,
Yeah,
it
so
should
they're
be
live
Gunther.
tonight for Rampage.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised.
Live Rampage Live.
Yep. Britt Baker
Watch
was
this.
on
I have SmackDown on behind me.
Britt Baker was on the Nick Cannon show this morning promoting the show because there's I think like 1,000 tickets still left or something.
He's still around.
Yep. He does one of
Yeah,
those.
he has like 20 shows, doesn't he?
He does one of those
Yeah, this
daytime
show's new.
talk show that's awful.
Yeah.
Good for him for surviving cancel culture.
No, Britt Baker did a good job on it. I'll tell you that. She beat him up and everything.
Nice.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen WWE program for years, and I just put on SmackDown. Here comes Roman Reigns.
Oh, so it's like
What
a
the
normal
hell is
SmackDown.
that?
Yeah, this is how every not 8 o'clock on a Friday starts.
So about what 8:35 it'll be first segment will be over.
Yep, and then we will have Bianca
Shanky?
Belair
The Hurt
versus
Business.
Oh, the Hurt Business, they'll be back again.
They'll reform.
It's on the other show, isn't it?
They are the 2021 faction of the year. Put some respect in that voice.
So, speaking of Malachi Black, that was kind of their tag team match was kind of underwhelming this week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For an
I mean,
introduction.
even though it was
The whole
supposed to be a
show is
squash.
kind of underwhelming.
But you're working with the Blondes. They're not going to give you a whole lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say they kind of suck.
You heard what happened though. Pillman got a concussion in the match. That's why
As
he
he
was
should.
awful. hmm
He got
Would you
drilled.
say that's why he's awful?
No, not because of the concussion, but he's
Oh.
awful, and he got himself a concussion when he went
So-
into the corner.
Which made
So
him
then that
worse.
made him double awful,
Right, exactly. hmm
extra
And that-
awful.
And that whole thing with him falling off the top rope from a couple weeks ago was obviously set up because
Douchey.
he couldn't do it this week. So it was totally he fell off on purpose. We weren't sure about that.
Yeah, that was a strange callback. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I didn't even remember it. And then I'm
Mhm.
seeing him like trying to jump on the top rope like my 16-year-old dog trying to jump on a couch
Yeah.
and just couldn't figure it out. It was
Mhm.
weird to me.
See,
Yeah.
I feel like
That's
it's
one
it
thing
was,
I did remember.
I feel like it was the other way around. I feel like it was I screwed this move up on national TV, so now I'm gonna try to do I'm gonna
I'm
make
gonna
it a
cover it.
spot. I'm gonna
Yeah.
cover it. I'm gonna make it a spot.
True.
Like what's his name there in Saudi Arabia during the Greatest Royal Rumble?
Oh, and he fell under the rope,
Yeah,
under the ring
Oh,
there.
Titus
And-
Isn't
O'Neil.
Apollo
Yeah.
Crews or something?
Titus
and then-
O'Neil. Yep.
That was awesome.
And then he had to make it a thing from there
Yeah,
on out.
right.
Because I meant to do this.
Because Vince
No,
thought it was
sir, you
great.
didn't.
He'd have him fall down in the back all the time. Fall down right now.
It's not racist.
Yeah,
at
That was,
all.
Big
that was
face.
like the first time he got a T-shirt too. It was like
Yep.
something
Mhm.
stupid.
Yeah.
Mhm. I don't remember what it was, but yeah,
It was a
about
pretty
that.
good T-shirt.
My new gimmick is to not name anybody correctly in the WWE. Apparently,
Or,
I was like, is it Apollo Crews
or Trevor Murdoch? Did you call
Rick?
him Dick
Trevor
all the time?
Murdoch?
Or Gunther.
Gunther. Yeah. You really need to go Gunther.
Gunther?
I think even Walter said it that way. I'm Gunther.
That was terrible.
I love the fact that the original trademark that they applied for was an SS
Was it like
military
a U
officer.
like a U-boat
U-boat
captain or something?
Captain
right?
Commander. Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
Yep. And no
It's like
one
a-
thought about Googling it and checking it out beforehand. Like, come on.
I mean, not for nothing. Remember the whole what was it? The submission sorority,
oh yeah. Mhm.
and it was the same thing. You didn't Google this before you.
Oh, I did.
I'm sure Tom did. I'm sure it was in the saved files.
That doesn't exist anymore.
So do you think Roderick Strong's done?
Well, the newest report was he was in the dark match at SmackDown tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's usually meaning you're done 2 weeks later because
Mhm.
Keith Lee did
Yes.
that and a couple other people did
Ciampa
that.
and Pete Dunne have done it the last 5 shows before tonight for SmackDown and Raw. They've been doing the dark match, and then they weren't there tonight.
I thought Ciampa was
I'm not
dead.
sure who Roderick Strong fought. I don't think they said.
I thought Ciampa was dead set against coming to the main roster.
He was, I think, originally.
He says he can't do it because of his injury. He can't work full time. And he said he'd rather retire than do it. But if they're saying, hey, you only have to do the tapings, maybe he changed his mind.
See, he's a guy that would fit in well in AEW. One, because of his style, but two, because their full-time schedule is a part-time schedule.
Well, yeah, they could have him work
2 days a week.
He might only need to do one show every 2 or 3 weeks too. He doesn't have to work every show. He can talk enough that he wouldn't have to work every show.
But then he's just another WWE guy coming in, taking the spotlight from a Jungle Boy or a Sammy. Ugh.
Wait,
Or everyone's
not a
favorite.
Jungle Boy fan?
Huh?
Not a Jungle Boy fan?
No, I am. I was just calling back to
just-
my rant from last week.
Oh, I see. I get you.
It's his major rant.
Russ, are you falling asleep?
That's why he got up out of the bed.
I'm looking at my phone.
Oh. Thought you were like
Trying to find submission sorority. It's .net.
Lemonparty.net. Let's cut that one out.
Nope. There's your intro.
Speaking of,
So we'll change
Found
it to that.
From Lemon Party, presented by lemonparty.net.
speaking
Rick?
of Ciampa
Oh, no.
and Dunne and stuff,
Yeah.
do you think any of them are on the Rumble?
They have to be. They don't have enough.
Well, if they're gonna bring them up, why not start them then?
Yeah, that could work.
There's always the few surprises.
Because even if they're working the dark matches, to get them ready. I mean, you might as well just start them up at that point.
Right.
Did I read Ciampa has a new look?
He dyed his beard black or brown. It's not gray anymore and white.
Oh, no way.
Oh,
Yeah, Vince has determined that everyone, if they have any black or brown, no grays at all now.
Yeah. Well,
I guess
Yeah,
there was a report earlier this week from Scotty Too Hotty.
Yep.
That
I was
he
gonna say
said
that.
all the developmental coaches and trainers had to dye their hair and beards and everything so that there was no brown. You had to be brown or black. Can't have any grays, whites, any other colors, because he
Yeah.
didn't want anyone to look old.
Keith Lee said the same thing.
Yep.
Keith Lee has been white since he was like 18, 19
Right.
years old, and he had to dye
Mhm.
his hair while he was working
Keith
there.
Lee's never been white. I'm so sorry.
Sure
Russ
hasn't.
in a clutch.
You got him. But yeah, that's the difference for
And he's
Ciampa,
gone.
for Ciampa is that he
It's
just
a
dyed
beast.
his beard. It looks weird on him because you're so used to him the other way.
I thought he had a good look
that's-
the other way.
that's-
That was
Oh,
a
yeah, he
Vince
looks-
thing. Vince told him dye your beard, and he did.
Wow.
Do you think Vince is afraid of dying? Do you think
I
that's
think
what
Vince
it
is a maniac or a lunatic or all of the above.
Maybe if he sees everyone else with no gray and white hairs, he doesn't think he's old. Then I don't know. Something odd with it.
It's like turned into Mr. Burns.
I think he just wants everybody to be like, look at us. We have the youngest roster on the planet. Look at Randy Orton. Young as the day is coming. I don't know.
Goldberg.
Trying to think who else has like, well, besides Goldberg, who else has like white or gray hairs? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'm wondering.
Seth
If
Maybe
they,
they'll
Rollins?
have a faction of old guys.
I'm wondering if they've been dyeing it just so because Vince has been telling them to for months now. Who knows? I know Owen said his beard sometimes goes white. I haven't seen his look if it has been dyed or not.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
You're not watching 3 hours of Raw?
Ugh,
no, I try not
Ugh.
to. I try not to watch any
Just-
hours of Raw.
that just sounds exhausting.
With the Hurt Business breaking up and coming back together 5 times in the show.
Well, it works once. So
They got to keep
Crazy.
coming back. They need to defend their title. It's a long year yet.
Or go after the 24/7 title.
Oh, my new faction's that Andrade Hardy family office now. They're my leading contender for this coming year. That's one
Bunny
great
looks-
stable.
That was
Bunny
awful.
looked so bored in that promo.
Uh-huh.
She looked, and trust me, I know when a girl looks bored. Believe me, and she sure did look bored.
They're definitely breaking up out of that group.
I was gonna say, were they supposed to look mad? You know,
They never
'cause-
mentioned them. They're like, oh yeah, you're here, you're involved too. But
And then
yeah,
they
were
all
supposed
applauded,
to.
even them.
Yeah, it was
Their
weird.
cue was off. Like something
Yeah.
was.
It's almost like they don't know what to do with Andrade, so they're just like, "Hey, you know what? Why don't you go buy a faction?"
I think it was because Flair was supposed to come in and they haven't brought him back. They don't feel like bringing him in yet for whatever
keep him off
reason. And they
TV
have
for a while.
no idea what to do with him now.
Well, they gotta have the people forget, and then once they forget, then they can bring them in. And maybe
He
it's
should
not
come in
enough
now
time.
because I don't
I
think
like it.
anyone's going to care anymore.
That calls back
really.
to Nick Cannon.
If Tommy Dreamer's back on Impact,
Exactly.
no one was upset by that. Flair should be able to come back in. He hasn't been in yet, but come back. He does his podcast. No one's all upset about that.
Well, that's again, they took time, and is he on Impact TV at all? I don't know.
But the other thing too, though, is like
I'm not sure.
he just keeps saying like crazy stuff on his podcast, and people.
Oh my
just,
god,
like,
he's nuts.
Uh-huh.
yeah, he's insane. Like I follow him on social media, and like those like was it last week maybe? Every day he'd make a post being like, "Yo, Becky Lynch is a punk," you know, like just crapping on Becky Lynch for whatever I was just so weird. So weird.
I can confirm Kevin Owens has a dyed beard right now.
Stand by. Stand by. All systems are now activated. Relays 1, 2, and 4 are now closed, and electrical circuits are energized. Clear all terminals and retreat to safe zones to prepare for ignition. All systems go. All systems go. Stand by. Stand by. All systems are now activated. Relays 1, 2, and 4 are now closed, and electrical circuits are energized. Clear all terminals and retreat to safe zones to prepare for ignition. All systems go. All systems